Hi, I'm Greg, and I'm interested in new Coke. So, I was so excited when I learned that Coca Cola was going to be re releasing new Coke as part of a promotion for Stranger Things Volume 3. I just. I had heard so much about it growing up, just anecdotes really, because Coca Cola only put out this new Coke for a few weeks in the summer of 1985. That was when they decided, you know, it's time to change things up. You don't grow if you're just standing still. And I can appreciate that. But when it comes to Coca Cola, it's something that has become so ingrained and such a part of the daily American life. How could you change that? Well, I figured that the taste had to be pretty good if they were going to do that, and they probably saw some value in doing it. So I've been pretty interested in knowing what it was that it tasted like, what could possibly justify changing Coca Cola. So they announced that they were going to be putting this out in limited quantities, and I ate it up. I was so excited to give it a try. I knew I had to have it and I had to film it and put it on YouTube to share my experience with everyone. So, the day of release, I had my plan. I was going to get in, I was going to make my purchase while everyone else was signing in. I was going to go ahead and be signed in already just so I could cut through, get my order. I knew it was going to be limited edition, so I had my plan in place. And I log in 5 minutes before it is going to be released. I get ready to sign in, and oops, a lot of other people had the same idea. Well, you live and you learn, I guess. So the site had crashed and it was pretty much out of order for the next 4 hours. It took me 4 hours of trying, hitting refresh, trying to just go in, do another session, just try anything I could think of in order to be able to put in my order and be able to try out this mythical new Coke. I finally got it. So excited, guys. I am so excited to give this a try. Like I said, it's one of those things that I never really thought I would ever get to try because it was over in 79 days. I think that it was one of those things that the world just wasn't ready for, and here it is. So I have it. I'm going to give it a try and I'm going to let you know what I think. And what's that? Ah! Okay, so after all the build-up, after all the excitement, here we have it. I'm going to give it a try. I have the regular Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola Classic, which we all know and love. And over here I have new Coke. I've heard so much about it growing up, heard that it was such a cultural phenomenon and people were revolting as Coca-Cola made the switch to the formula. Um, is it really all that bad? Is it really something that we need to be up at arms about? Well, we'll find out. I'm going to try them both and let you folks know what I think. So, first the regular Coke. Okay. So again, this is regular Coke. We all know it. It is sweet. It kind of feels almost, I don't want to call it earthy, but it's a similar vein to an earthy taste. You have the fizz of the cola, and here we have my cat trying to get in here, but we're going to visit with you a little later. So that's Coca-Cola. We all know what it's like. So I'll go ahead and I'll take a sip, and Kitty is back. So. Okay, clearing the palate a little with a little bit of water. And here we go, new Coke. Okay. Well, I'll just tell you straight up. I actually think I might prefer New Coke over Coca-Cola Classic. It's a sweeter taste. It's almost in the realm of candy, I would say, with that sweetness. It's lighter. It doesn't have as much of an I don't want to say an overbearing sense of the carbonation, but I feel like it's a little bit lesser with the New Coke rather than the Coca-Cola Classic. And just as a level set for you all, I actually prefer Diet Coke, which, you know, take that into your account and take that into how you'll believe what I say on this. Yeah, I think that Coca-Cola was onto something here, and I'm kind of wishing that this was going to be an option moving forward. I like the lightness of it. I didn't really get any kind of a difference of the smell. You know, I think I was smelling ice cubes. I know, more than anything when I was getting the smell on them, but really, really good. I'm really happy that now I get to try it at some point in my life. You know, I was very little when it came out initially, and it's nice to know what everyone was talking about. If you have the option, go out and give it a shot, give it a try, and you know, just know that it's not replacing our standby, our favorite cola in this country, and try it and just know that it's something a little bit different. So, thank you. Well, there we have it, New Coke. And I have to tell you, that was such a cool experience. I am so happy that I had the chance to try it out. So I was continuing to think about it, and I was talking with my wife about it afterwards. And one of the things that I didn't mention during the video was the differences with the aftertaste. And when you have Coca-Cola, you have an aftertaste. It's a pleasant one. It tastes of caramel. But when you have the New Coke, you don't really have that aftertaste. And it led me to thinking more, well, why is it that we have the aftertaste with one but not with the other? And it made me think more about the overall experience. So as I was talking about, there's more carbonation in regular Coca-Cola than there is in the New Coke. And I think that it kind of gives you a layered taste effect when you're having it. You really don't get much of the taste at first. You really taste the carbonation, or you're perhaps a little bit overwhelmed by the carbonation. And then you get the flavor, then it kicks in, then you get the sweetness and the earthiness, and you mellow out with that caramel. With New Coke, there's less of the carbonation, and you really are hit in the face with the flavors right up front. You really experience it all right as you're taking that sip, and it doesn't linger with you very much. So I think that that's kind of an interesting thing that bears pointing out as well. And if they were to continue producing this New Coke, maybe under a different name, as you know, a separate cola brand or something like that, yeah, I'd give it a shot. I would definitely try it again. I thought it was really cool. As it is, it was basically like tasting a bit of history, which just, it was really cool just from that facet. All right, well, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you have an opportunity to get your hands on some of this New Coke and try it out yourself. If you did, please let me know in the comments what you thought. Did you have a similar experience to me? Did you have a different experience? Let me know. Let's talk about it. If you like this video or know someone that you think would like it, please share it with them. And if you have anything that is really interesting to you right now, let me know and we'll check it out. All right. Have a good one.